said hello. I know that was the end of it all. I should have.
So I have decided to use the avocado palette, and as you can see by the title, this is going to be day 5, which is green. My hair is a mess. I did redo it, but it still looks crud. So I'm going to do my full face of makeup on film today, rather than not showing you me doing my foundation and stuff, because I have got new powder. And I just think it'd be good if I could show you that powder on film. I'm just using this concealer to cover up my spots as usual. My eyebrows do actually need plucking, even though I only plucked them the other day, like 2 days ago. So when you do see the photos of this look, just excuse my eyebrows. So that is just the Collection Lasting Perfection concealer. I have basically run out, like there's barely anything in there. So after quarantine I do need to pick up another one of those. The bristles in my brushes are falling out. This brush is actually from Primark, so I have got another one in my drawer. I just haven't got it out yet. So after that I'm going to use my BB cream as usual. It's just the Rimmel London BB cream in the lightest shade they sell, because as I always say, your girl be pasty. Now this is actually the right shade for me, though it doesn't look it on my cheeks, it does look paler, but as soon as you blend it in, it does look good compared to my Show foundation, which is really quite orangey. So the other half of my order is on the way. So I have got a new brow kit, which I'm not sure if it's going to be the same as the one I've already got, or if it is going to be slightly different. I didn't actually look to see if it had the same highlighter as the one that I've got now. It doesn't show you in the picture, as far as I'm aware. I haven't actually checked that. It's just, so the stuff that I've got coming is the Rose Gold Glow Mini Chocolate Highlighting Palette. It's a really long name, which was £6. The Chocolate Orange Lip Gloss, which is £3. The Mini Mint Chocolate Palette, which was £6. The Strawberry Cheesecake Chocolate Palette, which was £8.99. The Vinyl Cherry Liquid Lipstick in Cherry Bakewell, which is like this one, but a bit more pinky rather than bright red. This one is, oh my god, my hand is shaking, Maraschino, I think that's right. Then I have the Focus and Fix Brow Kit in Medium Dark. Oh, the lips gloss, sorry, was liquid lipstick, sorry, was £4. Focus and Fix Brow Kit was £2.50. Then I got, oh, but it wasn't £2.50 because everything was on 3 for 2. So I got that one for free, but that is how much it would cost. Then I got the Bronzer Reloaded Holiday Romance, which was £3, which I also got for free because it's on 3 for 2. And then the Makeup Revolution Precious Stone Highlighter Rose Quartz. So yeah, that's all I got on that order. And then I just had my 2 powders, 2 of the palettes, so I got the avocado obviously, and the popcorn, my setting spray and my matte lipstick come through the other day. So it'll be good to see the difference between the popcorn and avocado palette and the chocolate palettes, because I've got a big one and a mini. and I've never used one of their mini palettes before, so that's exciting. I also am excited to see what the bronzer will be like, because the only bronzer I've ever used is the one that came in their advent calendar in about 2018, and I've just hit the pan, or started to reach the pan in this one, so I'm quite excited to get a new one. And this foundation does not want to blend today, like at all. I think it's because I've got my hair up that I'm trying to make it look perfect, and I'm not using as much foundation because I don't want to run out before the end of isolation and then not be able to film properly. My throat is so dry today. Oh my goodness, it's just come over really dry. Oh, it's bad. So yeah, I'm just a bit of a mess with my whole foundation situation. So how is everybody getting on? Because though I seem fine and dandy right now, I have had a stressful blimmin' week. But yeah, I'm getting through. I'll be fine. Makeup is like my escape, but it's hard to put makeup on when you are crying your eyes out. So that's why I didn't wear makeup or film or anything yesterday, because I was just a bit of a mess, and we went out for a really long bike ride to try and distract me as well. Because yeah, everybody has down days. Nobody is perfect in any way. So yeah, just remember to check up on your friends and family. Doesn't matter how close you are with them, even if you've spoken to somebody a couple of times over the phone, give them a call, send them a message, DM them on Instagram, Snapchat them. Just make sure they are okay, because though they may seem happy in their posts and on their stories, they might be just as depressed as everybody else, and they probably are. So this is a really depressing, scary time. So yeah, just make sure everybody is okay. I'm now going to grab my HD concealer, which is my lightening concealer. I've got the itchiest face. It's not to do with the foundation. It's just, oh my goodness. It's probably just the fact that there's hair everywhere, like from my head, because I've put it up really roughly. So yeah, I'm just gonna pat that one in. Oh, I'm so tired today. I was up with a cat in the night because one of my cats has been poorly and has been throwing up a lot, so he wasn't very well last night, and my mum had to clean up some sick, and yeah, it's not been great because it's my big fat cat and I love him lots, and I don't like it when he's poorly. But yeah, he's okay now. So I'm gonna pop all of that back in the box. Now I'm gonna grab my powder brush, and I don't know why I shook it like that, and grab my new Revolution I Heart Revolution peach powder. It does come with a powder puff in it, but I found that this just gets really orange really quick, and you don't actually need it. You can just use a brush. So I'm just gonna brush this around my face. Now I have found this powder does smell great. It's not great when your brush smells like a mix of chocolate banana and the peach one. That's not a very pleasant smell, I must say, because they're both very different and strong scents, and when you mix the two together, it's not my favourite in the world. I find that this powder does make my eyes look quite creasy. My mum found the same thing. I also do come out quite orange with it on. I don't know if you can see that really in camera, on camera, I don't know. But I just feel like it makes me look older. And not in like the good way that you want it to. Because if you look into my eyes, you can see all of the creases. And when, like, my forehead has expression lines anyway, but like, I don't know, there's just something about it. It just makes me feel really liney. And yeah, my mum said the exact same thing. Just gonna try and get that out of the lid, because I'm trying to keep this all clean and making a blimmin' mess of it. Put the powder puff back in. Next up I'm going to do bronzer. I hope that the bronzer that I've just bought isn't shimmery, because I love my matte bronzer. Even though it's too dark. I know it's too dark. Like, it's so dark on my skin, and it does make me look chiseled, yeah, kind of, when I do it right, but I also look dirty sometimes if I do too much. I've been told you're meant to swing it up as well. Swing isn't the right word, but it's the word we're using, so that it's like that, and I'm not too sure what I think, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm just doing what the beauty gurus do. Oh my goodness, that was so much on my chin. So yes, that's fun. Now I'm going to go back in with the peach baking powder, and I'm gonna use the puff this time and just pat it down underneath. Just pop some on my chin as well. I'm going to get my brush and blend this out a bit, as I am quite dark with this on and I don't want to seem rude or anything. So now that I have done that, my forehead is wonky. Now that I have done that, I'm going to pop back again. I'm going to grab my highlighter and my fan brush, and then I'm just going to highlight the cheekbones and the tip of the nose. And then I've also seen a couple of gurus do this. I keep calling them gurus. They're not gurus that I'm watching. They are just normal people who buy their own makeup, who do different kinds of videos. So yeah, now I'm going to do my brows, which I have been starting to do a lot more often. Which is weird actually, because I never thought I'd need to do my brows, but I find that when I do my brows, it does look good. I hope, anyway. I think it looks good. I hope it looks good. There isn't anything to talk about. Upcoming videos. There will hopefully be more videos with Riley coming very soon. He does normally enjoy filming. He hasn't enjoyed the last video that we did. He didn't enjoy that at all. When I did the I don't know if I did the popcorn palette on him now. I think I did. When I did just the last video of Friday, I think it was popcorn. One of my eyebrow hairs is stuck in the brush. Like, look. Yeah, when I did the popcorn palette video with him, and put that on him, he was excited to get it on. but then as soon as it was on, it kind of just all went to crap, that video. Like, he was getting moody, there was lots of fallout because it was the first time I'd ever used the palette, and it was going into the corner of his eye, and he didn't like it when I had to get the brush in there to try and even it out and blend. And he wasn't a happy boy in that video, and I've uploaded it so you can go and watch him be a bit stressy, but please don't come at him because, like, he wasn't doing anything wrong. Sorry about the sounds of the vehicles, by the way, like, they're really loud. We have a main road like right near us. But yeah, he was just stressy that video, and I don't want to see any kind of hate on me or him about that video. It was just one of those days. So yeah, I need to clean this brush, holy crud. So yeah, the end of my little rant. Just gonna get my clear mascara, my brow gel, and pop that on. I don't think you could see that very well, to be honest with you. I didn't even look up at the camera. I was just focusing on my eyebrows and how they looked. So I hope you can see that. Next up, I'm going to grab the palette. Here it is. Very pretty on the outside. Very pretty on the inside. Excuse the mess in the mirror, oh my goodness. Haven't actually decided what colours I'm going to use yet. I think I'm going to try some different ones because I have used this palette on my mum previously, not in a video. You can see those looks on my Instagram. So yeah, some of my brushes are blue, some of my brushes are green. That's really irritating. This one is now blue. First of all, I'm just going to grab my concealer, pop a blob of it on, like a tiny blob on each of my eyes, and then use my finger to blend all of that in. So as you saw, that was just the Lightening HD Concealer again. I do need to get an eye primer, but I haven't had any luck finding any kind of primers at the moment. It's the kind of thing that I need to go into the shop and buy, which obviously we cannot do at the minute. I'm just going to grab a fluffy brush and dip into shade Creamy, which is this shade down here. I'm just going to pop that all over the base that I have just put on. I may even use my finger actually, because there seems to be way more fallout when I use a brush. I'm going to use my finger. There seems to be so much fallout with the I Heart Revolution palettes. These are the first I Heart Revolution palettes I have. I have obviously got Revolution palettes. I've got this massive one down here. I've got 4 of the little ones, and then I've got a maxi as well, which is here. So yeah, I do really love the brand Revolution in general. I just have found that there is far much more fallout with the I Heart Revolution brand. So this is going to be a green look, but I'm getting drawn to some of the browns in here as well. I'm just going to dip into shade Half, which is at the top here. I'm just going to pop that on the outer corner of my eye. This is the first time I've used this shade. I didn't actually swatch any of these as well, so this is literally the first time this has ever been used. Oh my goodness, I keep doing that with this bloody palette. I'm no longer using the mirrors in these palettes because I always drag at the end of my brush into another shade. I did it yesterday. I dragged my brush through the shade called Pear. I've just dragged it through the shade called seed, and you can literally see, look, I've just dragged it through here and I've just pressed it down so that you can try not to see, but if I turn it, look, you can see it in this one. So I'm not doing that to myself anymore. So that is the green. Now I'm going to go into, oh my goodness, where are all of my brushes going? This one. I'm going to use my LA Girl 205 and go into shade, how dark is this one? There we go. Shade Hass, which is this really dark shade here. I'm just going to very lightly pull that into the crease. Ooh, that's a very different shade to what I thought it was going to be. I didn't think that was going to come out that kind of shade on the eye. I'm just going to put a little bit down as well. I'm going to make sure that goes all the way to the inner corner. So it's just all in the crease on both sides. That is a very unique shade. I have never ever seen a shade like that. I don't have many green shades actually in any of the palettes I have. This is pretty much the only green shade I own. And then there's like, I don't know, maybe like there's two that I can see straight away in this palette, which I can't blimmin' open. Now there's three I can see. There is this one here, there's one up here, and there is this one here. That one's kind of bluey green. There's literally like the bare minimum green shades in all of my palettes, which is super weird actually because I love green. Oh, I do have two greens in the Conspiracy palette. I always forget about them. Yeah, there are two greens in the Conspiracy, which I love. Like, they are so cute. Illuminati and Conspiracy are both green. I'm just grabbing some of my collection concealer and my dirty green brush. I'm gonna pull that over, like, under the green I've just put on, just to do like kind of a cut crease, but not really, because my concealers are not good enough to support a cut crease. Then I'm just gonna get a nice packed in brush. I'm gonna dip into shade Bite. I've never used this shade either, so it's this one here. It's quite a shimmery shade. It does look kind of bluey green, but I like it. It's like, oh, it's not very creamy, it's quite dry. Oh my goodness. Okay, on the finger. So yeah, this one's quite blue. I was hoping for a bit more of a green tone to it to pop out. I also use like my biggest finger to try and do that, which was probably not a good idea. Okay, there is a lot of fallout on that shade, and it does not look too good with the shade at the top of my eye. Shade Half. I'm gonna go back in with the cut crease shade. I'm just gonna go back into my crease and go over that again with the dark green Hass, that shade is called. There's a lot of fallout still. I'm gonna need to conceal this bitch up. Just gonna grab quite a fluffy brush and I'm gonna go in with shade Green Gold, sorry. Gonna go in with Green Gold, which is this shade here. Looks like this on the finger. It's really cute actually. I'm just going to pop that in my inner corner and pull that up and around so that it meets the other shades. Now that's quite a shimmery shade, but I don't see any gold, so I don't know where the name green gold comes from. Oh look, oh wow, okay, it kind of colour shifts in the sun. Just gonna put it over there a little bit as well, over the other shade, to kind of like pull the two shades together. This is definitely quite messy at the moment. I am gonna need to clean up a lot. Just gonna pop a few concealer dots around to try and blend in so that this isn't as messy as it is right now. Also gonna put a little strip of concealer under my eyebrow so that I can highlight the brow bone. Just gonna pat in the brow ones with my finger because, oh my goodness, they're very close to my eye. And then I'm going to use my foundation brush just to blend these out. I'm just going to pat quite gently so that I don't intrude on the look that I've just done. Just trying to get a better shape. Here we are. So there is actually more concealer on this side. It's needed. There we go. Sorry, I'm being really quiet because I'm trying to concentrate on perfecting the look, but I'm also trying to not be silent the whole time because I feel like I need to talk in these videos a bit more about like relevant things, like, yeah. Then I'm just gonna grab my old powder from the drawer. Just gonna grab it's fine. Grab a fluffy brush and then pull that all over the under eye that I've concealed and on the side, but not under the brow bone, just because I need the highlighter to stick on the brow bone. I'm not too sure about this look at the moment. Like, I like it, but it's also quite messy. Sorry, my phone just vibrated, which was probably quite loud for you. Sorry, like I said, my throat's quite dry. I'm dying. I'm just gonna grab my normal highlighter and now I can't open it. What's going on? Struggle to open it up, and then grab a brush and then pat that under my eyebrow to highlight the brow bone. There we go. I'm just going to grab a blending brush and try and blend these shades together a little bit better than they are right now. I'm going to grab my mascara and really carefully pop it on. This is a different mascara. I don't think I've used this one on this channel before. This is Absolute Lashes mascara in Blacker Than Black, or Blackest Black, sorry, not Blacker Than Black. This is the one that I bought for a friend before Christmas, for her Christmas present. and then we fell out like the week before Christmas, so I kept it. And it's just quite a nice kind of false lash, makes them look quite fluffy, not very clumpy, all round pretty good mascara. Hair loss, my gain. I have got a bit of highlighter in my eyebrow on this side, which I've just seen on camera. I looked at them. There we go. So that is the mascara. That is the look so far, by the way. Oh, my neck needs to click really bad. So lastly, I'm going to bronze my chest. Christ, I look pale. And then I'm going to, my train of thought is gone. I'm going to bronze my chest, and I'm going to pick a lipstick or lip gloss. Now, I think that I'm going to use my normal Revolution lipstick. I can't even function right now. I think I'm going to use this because it could look like the pip of an avocado, which I think is a good look right now. I'm gonna just bronze on my, oh my god, it's happening to me. Look how much pan is out now on the bronzer. It's really sad. And then I'm going to get my highlighter brush and just brush some highlighter onto my collarbones and onto my shoulders. There we go, a bit more glowy, you know what I mean? I'm just going to use this one. This is the Brunch 123 Revolution Matte Lipstick. Now, fun fact, the only form of avocado I've ever had is in a guacamole, and I didn't like it, but I've never seen the pip of an avocado, so I have no idea if this is the right shade. But yeah, we're gonna go with it. It looks kind of avocado-esque, if you know what I mean. So I think that is the finished look. Oh, setting spray. Got my I Heart Revolution fixing spray. That is not gonna last 5 minutes. So there we go. It feels like I haven't even sprayed down here, and I literally did. That's better. Oh my god, now I look really dewy. So that is, once this has dried out a bit, all I've got for this look. There we go. So it's quite now a dewy look. That is all I'm going to be doing with this look. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Sorry it was so messy. I haven't been editing as much recently. I'm just gonna pop an intro on, pop on my normal intro, and yeah, that's about it. So this has been day 5, I think I said at the start of the video. Oh my goodness, I Heart Revolution liked my mention in their story, liked their mention in my story. So I posted this morning of my look yesterday, I did the day before, sorry, and then they have seen it and liked it. I've also had like a conversation with one of the girls before, and look, literally been talking to them. So yeah, they haven't posted it on their story, which is a bit sad, but it's fine. So yeah, this is day 5, green. Hope you have enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I will take some pictures and insert them at the end as my outro. And yeah, I will see you all very soon. Please like, comment and subscribe as much as you can. As much as you can. What am I talking about? Go and follow my Instagram. Shout out to Kai for the intro. I really like it. It's really good. So yeah, see you very soon.